This is Black North, and this is the Black Word. Yo, what's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in once again. It's your man Black North, and this is the Black Word, as you already know. You know what I'm saying? So today, we got a very interesting conversation about something that most people maybe get offended by. And then again, some people might be like, never thought it that way. And some people be like, oh, hell yeah, they been doing me. So check this out. Today, we're bringing up the subject, do you think the church is robbing you? And when I say robbing you, I mean literally taking your money and getting rich off of their congregation. So let's pause for a second and get a little, yeah, I know, don't quit my day job, right? Anyway, dig. So here's how the scenario seems to be going nowadays when you go to church. If you ever noticed that these mega churches, even small churches, are having like ATM machines in the church or a Starbucks in the church. Why you need a Starbucks in a church for? I mean, what, is you planning on giving God a cup of coffee? Do you plan on giving God some kind of whipped cream, caramel, something with nuts on top? I mean, literally, what do you need a Starbucks for? If you going in there for about what, an hour, 2 hours tops? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's a big cathedral that you're going to and you're going to watch a play on the stage, and this dude is going to keep telling you or somebody, not dude, but just a female too, tell you all these great things and give you their interpretation of what the truth is. Very interesting, isn't it? I feel like every time that you go to a church, you're supposed to be going there to learn something. Not so much just about the creator, but about yourself. So my question is why is it that when you go to these churches, they're more worried about what's in your pockets sometimes than they are worried about you? Now, I mean, they getting to a point where they getting your credit card numbers, your bank statements, your where you work at, all kind of stuff. Even some churches even take money out of your check, from your work check, to pay for tithes. Dude, that's a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? And then why all these pastors got these big houses and there's people out here poor? They ain't got no food. They on the street. They living in tents. And I ain't seen no church people going around. Not here now. I don't know how it is in your part of the woods, but here, I ain't seen no drives to help the homeless. In fact, in my own city at this point right now, we have the prosecutor, the district attorney, who is actually going out of his way to get homeless people up out of the parks, up out of all kind of places that they can be publicly seen. They have moved them at least twice. And I'm like, where the church people at? Why we ain't got nobody out here feeding these people? And you know the first thing that come out of people's mouth? Well, they're addicts. They're drug addicts. They're alcoholics. They this, they that. If you a church person, none of that should be even your concern. Your concern is supposed to be able to help people. I thought, ain't that what we all supposed to be doing? Helping each other. So if you a true Christian or whatever religion you are, and in your doctrine, I guess, aren't you supposed to be helping people? Didn't it say something about helping the poor? Be good to the poor, help those who are in need, things like that. So explain to me how everybody got big mansions, rolling in Lex coupes and everything, blowing the horn at you when you need a ride somewhere, and they keep going, and wearing gaiters and got suits that look like, I don't know what, $300-400? Why pastors need those kind of suits for? I know y'all ain't gonna say because y'all need to look good. I even watched the gospel show, and we all know that gospel music is big, right? I watched the gospel show, bruh. They dress like the people that's at the club. So if y'all got a problem with the way people dress, then why you dressing like those same people at the club? Please explain that to me. I just don't know. That's what's getting kind of weird to me when we talk about certain things and certain things that's going on. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this, y'all. If you are supposed to be a part of the church, then why are y'all taking all this money and using this money for your own benefits, to benefit yourself, to do the things you want to do, to get the cars you want, to buy the house that you want? You got a house that's super huge, or you got a car, you got 4 or 5 cars, and you going on business trips. Why you got a private plane? Why you catching the first class seats all the time? How come every time I see y'all investing and putting your money in the bank, is the same bank that's taken away from people who they need? They the same bank that kicks out the family when they can't pay their mortgage. Did anybody ever catch on to that? I mean, seriously, are you really paying attention to what's going on? It seems like religion has become one of the biggest multi-million-dollar businesses, and they don't pay nothing. They don't pay no taxes. They don't pay nothing because it's religious. Now, if those of you out there, if you feel like you can prove me wrong, because what I'm seeing in most of these bigger religions, a lot of them are making so much money, it ain't even funny. I mean, they buying new wardrobes. They got new robes, as they were, to wear. And if I'm not mistaken, some of them go as far as to try to say you have to dress a certain way. You have to come in with no makeup on. You can't wear certain clothes. You can't wear certain dresses. You can't do none of these things. But yet, they judging you all the time. Or they get into fights. That's another thing. How y'all church people and y'all fighting each other? How's the church members sleeping with the pastor? How is the pastor a pedophile? We just had a recent bust where some of the pastors were getting busted because they were sleeping with underage kids that was in their congregation. Or they went out and bought some girl and had her come back to the church to get their freak on. It ain't nothing wrong with going to church, but if somebody taking your money and they're not willing to help you when you get sick, or when you broke, or when you got bills to pay, things is going in disarray, you ain't got no help nowhere, you ain't got no family to help you, nothing. That's where the church supposed to step in and help you. You know, that's where they supposed to be like, well, look, let's get some of your bills paid down. Let's do some of this. Let's help you find a job. Let's help you get back on your feet. Let's bring groceries to your home to feed your children. There's some people that's been going to that church for years and years and years. And you know what happens? Nothing. They left with nothing. And then this pastor is sleeping with all the women, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? It's like, do you got to sleep with the pastor to get closer to God? Are you kidding me? Or how about this? In a minute, they're going to come around with a cell phone. They're going to have a swipe thing on the end. And they just going to pass that around as the basket. You're going to pull out your credit card and swipe and get them paid. You feel what I'm saying? That's how that's going to go. And the real crazy part about all this is you thinking that this is helping you get closer to the Creator. And it's the worst feeling to have. And there's going to be people out here that's going to dispute what I'm saying, but face the facts for what they are. Every time you send it, you paying tithes. Who coming to pick up the money? Is God sending Jesus down to pick the cash up? I mean, or one of the angels coming down to pick them up? How is a being that created the universe need money for? Oh, that's right. You said it's to show that you show, I guess, showing that you are proving that you willing to give everything to God. Okay, if you're willing to give everything to God, then ask them same rich pastors, them same rich people to take all their money and give it to the poor. If that's what we don't do. You feel what I'm saying? Sound familiar, don't it? Wasn't that one of the parables that was in the Bible? Something that Jesus said to the other guy, give up all your money, give up everything and follow me. I mean, Jesus wasn't like saying, give me the money. He was saying, give it to those who don't have it. Who's what? Don't have the money, who's unfortunate, who don't have it like you do. Dude told him, no, I can't do that. That's my father's business. My dad built this business all the way up from this to this to this to this to that to that. And what was it? He said, it's more easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to enter into heaven. Do you really understand what that means? That means that if you are not willing to give up everything and follow the Creator and realize that everything will be added back onto you, then that means you're not willing to let go of the world. You still caught up in the worldly things, and you still caught up with the fact that you can't break from that. What happens when it's taken from you anyway? What then do you have? All that's left is you. All that's left is your spirit. All that's left is your mind. So if the Creator is asking you to give up the worldly possessions, it's not to give it up because to make you even worse or off. It's to teach you the value of your own self by removing the physical things. Do that make sense to you? I hope it does, because it's more important to rebuild your spirit and your mind and your consciousness towards a more balanced and positive light than it is to live in the world and trying to have possessions that can be easily taken from you, either by robbery, death, murders, all kind of things. You know what I'm saying? In a negative way, taken from you. That's the gist of what I'm trying to get to. Okay. So with that being said, don't look for a pastor who's trying to teach you that you got to do this, you got to do this. And they pick on you and they pull you out and they say you ain't this, that, and the third because you're not giving up no money. Or you ain't this, that, and the third because you ain't helping out with them getting paid. They ain't nothing but modern day Pharisees, y'all. That's all they are. They're telling you in order for you to get something, you have to sacrifice money to me for a little piece of knowledge about God. Man, don't go for that. God lives in everybody on this planet. God lives in everything that is living on this planet. God lives in this very world that is created by God. You don't need nobody to tell you how to find God. All you got to do is start with yourself. Right here in your heart is where you start. And then you can find out more things from the Creator than you can find out things about from a man or something. You know what I'm saying? Because a man is only going to tell you his interpretation. God will give you the full truth of everything, including the secrets to the universe. You can't go wrong with that. Instead of asking the man the question, go to the Creator and ask the question. Everybody say they scared. You shouldn't question God, or I'm scared to question God. You shouldn't be scared to question the Creator. How you going to find out the answer if you don't ask? You know what I'm saying? Don't go to God trying to demand answers. Go to God and ask the question so that you get the answer. The whole idea is look at the Creator like our parents. You know what I'm saying? Which technically the Creator is our parent. You know what I'm saying? Both. So therefore, you should be able to go to the person who has the greatest wisdom of everything in this whole entire universe, multiverse, however you want to put it. And when you find that understanding, then you will be knowing that you can know that you can go to Creator about anything, including your everyday lives and all the things you're going through. Change with the Creator. Do things with the Creator, and you will find out you could change your entire life. I can't say that enough times, y'all. I can't say that enough times. You can change your life with the Creator. Stop looking for some deity to explain it to you, who you put on a pedestal that ain't got nothing to do with the Creator. Stop trying to go out here talking about you going to find like all this other stuff, like through some old, like, I don't know, you're looking for a devil to explain it to you, or you're looking for a devil to be the cause and the root of all your problems. You are the root of your own problems because you're the one who is creating the problems from your own mind. You just don't know that. That's what the Creator can teach you. how to use your mind in its natural state, not in what you've been programmed to think, but how to use it in your natural state. So that's the end of this right now. I appreciate y'all tuning in. You just don't know I appreciate the love. And I just need you to subscribe to my channel. Don't worry about that. That was my ghost coughing. Check that out. We got ghosts. Anyway, dig. So you might want to check out a couple things. Let me run some things down to y'all. Make sure you check out our hustle going on with all the links. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. Let's see, SoundCloud on there too. Pretty much everywhere, for real. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you follow the links that's sitting down here, okay? Other thing, we have created an actual email address for you can email some of your comments and everything like that, but we really want you to comment on the video below, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you leave your comments, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure that you email us too. We're gonna have a contest going on because we got t-shirts coming, and we're gonna have you identify what the t-shirt means, okay? It gotta be exact. It can't be like, I think it means this and I mean, all right, we're going with the exact thing. If you get it right, first person that get it right, we'll send you a t-shirt for free, all right? That's on me, on Blakk North. I'm gonna hook you up, you know what I mean? You'll get two, look at that, 3D, two copies of my album coming in the form of download cards, so you can put that right on your phone, computer, whatever. All right. And you get a autograph poster from me as well. You know what I'm saying? So that comes with the shirt and everything. So with that being said, make sure you check out my man, YH Images in the hand. Yeah, you got to check him out too. You know what I mean? Anyway, this your man Blakk North. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you keep it locked with us. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and what's the other one? Share with the world. It's going down. Peace.